Hello, welcome back to Non-League Diaries here at Banstead away. It's probably got the most hallmarks of a traditional non-league ground you can possibly imagine. It's one of those places it's quite difficult to come to, adapt to, but one of those games that you need to just come in and do a professional job. Unfortunately, we've got quite a lot of people missing today, but it's an opportunity for a few players to come in, make an impact, and hopefully we can come out with 3 points here and kind of move on to next week. We beat Banstead at home on probably early November. It was Jimmy and Jono's first home game. We beat them 4-0. Obviously a lot's changed since then, and Banstead are fighting for their lives down at the bottom. So it's going to be interesting. The guys need to come and do a good job, but let's hope we can come away with 3 points.
Do you not have any boots whatsoever? Or is it just...
No, I left them in the work van. No,
Did you forget you?
I left them in the work van.
Yo.
What size feet are you again? Are you 10?
Yeah. 9.5, 10, yeah.
You have football boots, right?
Mate, mine are held together with super glue. I've had them for years.
Well, they're held together with super glue.
That's alright.
That's alright.
Yeah, you need me to run them down?
If that's alright, yeah. 9.5 held together by super glue. Might be a bit of a squeeze. Did you drive down there or did you get?
Yeah, I drove.
They're not going to be in your car.
Check the boot. Yeah, I literally looked on the back seat. I was like, why are they not there? Because I know exactly how I would put them.
It's not ideal, but you've got to come in, you've got to win these sort of games. But yeah, it's a good test for the squad. We've got a lot of players missing today. I think potentially pretty much would all start or all have been starting. So it's a test of the squad, but it's also a good opportunity for the boys coming in. James Batch, who's been patient to show he's got a chance to show himself what he can do. So that side of it's going to be good, I think.
It's been well documented that we've got injuries. We are very light. I think myself and Jono were working out. I think we have about 8 potential sort of starters out today. So again, up against it a little bit, but no excuses. We're not going to come here and sort of make excuses regarding sort of midfield and going forward. We look reasonably bright, which we were happy with in the midweek game. But again, it's another test for us at the back, another change of personnel at the back. So again, that's something that we've got to adjust to, and the boys have got to adjust to. But no, looking forward to it. These are the sort of places you only got to look around. It's grim. There's no doubt about it. We've got to come to these places and turn up, and no excuses at all.
Most of all, make sure we enjoy it, chaps. Yeah? Or you're going to make mistakes out there.
Right, you know what the pitch is like. Jim's gone over it. There is no excuses. Yeah, there is no excuses whatsoever. The only thing that's going to beat you is your mentality of it off. They are fighting for their lives at the bottom. Yeah, they're going to go down. They need wins. They've won a couple. Yeah, they've turned the corner. They look at it and go, let's turn up and beat these again. Because again, with the cameras and what they watch at the end of the week, so they're going to be bang up for it. Do not be on the back foot from the start. Do not be on the back foot from the start. Because if you're on the back foot from the start, I've got 5 on the bench. Right, and if I have to change it after 20 minutes because some of you are tossing it off, you're coming off because you tossed it off. Yeah, that's why you're coming off. So make sure you're on it from the start. Let's go and win the game.
Let's go, boys. All round.
After a frustrating draw against Camberley on Valentine's Day, Farnham Town were back in action on the road. This time against a Banstead team who's sat at the foot of the table. But it was the hosts who struck first early. A brilliantly executed outside of the boot cross was calmly nodded home to give Banstead a shock lead. The town looked for an instant response. Talisman Lewis Flatman struck a clean shot from distance, which looked to be more of a sight than anything. More to come from him later. James Batchelor was back in the fold, and his throw-in eventually fell to the feet of Lamar Caroma, who played a lovely pass to Jamie Hoppett to level up the game. Jamie Hoppett's 5th goal of the season, Farnham back on track. Farnham pressed for the go-ahead goal before the half, but couldn't quite find the corners of the goal, wasn't quite falling for him on the day. First, Flatman tried from distance. and soon Hoppet tried to add a second. Hoppet was in again from a long ball from Reece Poole. He forced a good save from the Banstead keeper before the ball just went past Connor Young. So close to being 2-1, but the chances were there for Farnham. Banstead was still in the game at 1-1. Albi got caught in possession in the middle of the pitch, allowing the hosts to get a chance in front of goal before Liam Harris sprung into action. A let-off going into the break.
When a player drops off and we have got their head down and we go and press, we haven't got to foul. We do not want to see players, the 10 especially, or the forward, dropping off and fucking turning it. We go and press, get their head down, and if they're going back to goal, for us, that is job done. It's as simple as that. Start talking to each other. That's all I ask. You cannot play this game of football without just talking to each other in there.
I'd be buzzing to play if I was a fullback. I'd be going, give us the ball, bang, bollock, in there it goes, in it goes. If I was Lamar, bang on the half turn, no one's closing you down. There's so much space out there. It's gutted that we ain't signed on because we're play. You just get the ball, open body up, clip it in. Ops is making great runs. I'll just get the ball, Ops, there you go, off you go, goal. Yeah, get the ball, let's go again. Get the ball, Ops, off you go, goal. And that is simple. That is that simple. There's nothing complicated about that. Take the second half by the scruff of the neck and go and get the next goal. Get the ball out, celebrate it, get the ball out, put the ball on the spot and go again. And get the next goal and go and get the ball, celebrate and put it on the spot again and show what a good side you could be.
Half-time team talk done and Farnham came out of the game with a purpose. 17-year-old wonder kid Conan Aragbade scored his first goal for the club to put the town in front. A special moment for the lad. A kid with a huge future in the game. He took this confidence on and won Farnham a penalty shortly after. Probably the easiest decision the referee's made all season. What was he thinking? And there was only ever going to be one man to take it. Up stepped Lewis Flatman. Never in doubt. Farnham were coasting to victory. But Flatman still had time for one more goal on the day, and it came through this 30-yard volley. You'll struggle to see a better goal this season, at any level. That makes it 4 in 3 for the striker. Let's watch it one more time. So there it ended. Farnham running out comfortable 4-1 winners. Paul Johnson still undefeated on the road as Farnham boss.
Come on! Woohoo! Right, who's getting the Jaegers in? H, have a Jaeger bomb, Sam.
It's our Sky Sports. Sunday league version of Sky Sports, Jaeger bomb.
Give it.
Ooh, fuck. It's mine now, bro. Right, cut this out. I don't want the Jaeger bomb on there.
Good response second half, yeah. It's what we asked for and we got it. So well done. But we not go over the first half, right? You can say sometimes it happens in football. Yeah, I get that. But it happens too often for us. Don't wait for a bollocking or something to happen to go and play, go and do your stuff. When you turn up, because the warm up was, it started when we turned up. It was from the start, and that's what happens. It's a slow burner, and you wasted 45 minutes of your time. But the second half was what you're about. If you did that in the first half, yeah, that would have been 9-10, yeah, and you'd been real buzzing about it. Still be well done for the second half, yeah, but don't remember that first half. We won't forget that, yeah. But we dust ourselves down. Training Thursday, yeah, we go again Saturday at home. Yeah, we go on a little run now. Good, well done.
4-1 win today. It's an up and down sort of game. What do you make of the performance?
Yeah, I think the first half pretty much sums up the season a little bit in terms of when we arrived. sloppy goal. They seem to be happening quite regular. So extremely disappointed when we come in, but we knew that we had enough about us in the second half if we sort of put our minds to it a little bit more and played in the right areas and not sort of got dragged down to sort of their sort of shenanigans. We had enough in the locker second half, and come out second half, and I thought it was a completely different story. We played in the right areas. We bossed it. I think Lamar and Richie in the centre of midfield were excellent, and Claire up top. So scoring goals, so we're all good.
Yeah. Is that 4 and 2 now for you, Lewis?
3. Didn't score last week, did I? Last Saturday.
But yeah, 2 good goals today. You know, finally got a penalty taker we can rely on, which is nice.
Yes.
And then that second goal. Tell us more about that.
What bad was it?
I'll try and put some footage in now over the top of that.
Not bad,
You didn't film it, annoyingly.
That is heartbreaking.
Well, hopefully on Saturday we can put in a display similar to what we did in the second half today, and this man over here can maybe get another goal or so.
Home
Scoring 4 next week.
He's actually serious about that. Do you like that? Hey, he's flattered you, isn't he? He's flustered you, mate. He's flustered. You don't know how to deal with him, do you? No, come on.
So I'm
You're
scoring 4 next
asking more questions.
I think
I can barely say my own name.
I think we're good. We're good.
Come on, let's go to the bar. I mean, Jacob, well done.
Let's go get a beer.
Right, great result. Brilliant second half. Pretty dire first half, to be honest. It's now pissing it down with rain, which is a proper non-league February. But yeah, just professional. Turned up. Tough place to come. Good to see Flatty score another 2. That's 4 goals in 3 games, which is great. On to next week. I won't be there, but Frimley Green at home. Please get down to the ground. 3 o'clock kickoff. Big game. Bit of a local derby, but every game's a local derby in this league. There's certainly going to be an interesting end to this season. But catch us next week, and if you're watching this on Friday, when we've just released it, get down to the Memorial Ground tomorrow, Saturday, 3 o'clock, Frimley Green. See you there.